Hey sis, long time no see. I needed to talk to you about something. You open right now?
It's been so long, Jenna. Why haven't you been answering my texts?
Sorry, I've been pretty preoccupied for the past 3 years.
What on earth have you been doing for so long? You can't imagine how worried I've been all this time.
Yeah, I know.
You could have at least contacted me in some way or another, you know? I called you 1,000,000 times. I texted you through every single platform I could think of. I was literally dying to reach you, and you know it.
Oh, sorry, I had your number and contacts on every single platform blocked until right now, so I didn't notice any of your calls. Oops.
I knew it. And now you randomly decide to reach out to me, huh? So, I guess you're desperately in need of something right now. What is it? Money?
Of course not, you're hilarious. I wanted to ask you something about your marriage. Your wedding is in 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yes? How do you know?
I heard from one of our mutual friends. After all, we were raised in the same town, weren't we? I still cannot believe that you were able to get a ring around your finger before me.
It doesn't matter which one of us gets married first.
Of course it does. There's no way on earth that a fat-faced ugly girl like you was able to get married before my beautiful self. This should be illegal or something.
Oh, shut up. Are you drunk or something?
Whoa, very impressive. How'd you notice?
How could I not notice? You really say anything when you're drunk, honey. Like that one time you lied to my friend and made her believe that her boyfriend was cheating on her with me? You really almost got her to try and murder me.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun. Speaking of boyfriends, I searched up your boyfriend's name on the internet out of curiosity. I even know his parents' house now. He lives in a huge house. He must be rich, huh? Even the interior of the house was super luxurious.
Please stop stalking my fiancé, you creep. You even searched up inside of his house?
Nope, I actually stepped inside myself to take a look.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm actually pregnant with his baby right now.
What? You should really go easier on the alcohol. Text me again when you're sober.
Actually, I'm not joking. Let me reword it so you can understand me better. I'm pregnant with the baby of the man that is your fiancé. You know, the one you're bound to have a wedding with?
What do you mean you're serious? You're lying.
I'll tell you one last time, so listen carefully. I'm pregnant with your husband's baby.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean? It sounds pretty straightforward if you ask me. He's mine now, so make sure to sign the divorce certificate, Kay? I left it in the mailbox at our old house, so turn it as soon as you're done. You won't be able to have a wedding in a situation like this anyways. Might as well be quick with it, so I can have my moment quicker, right?
Whoa. I am not divorcing my husband.
Well, you're not pregnant, aren't you? I got pregnant before you, therefore your husband, the father, is now mine. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Just get over with it. I don't have the time for your whining.
He isn't the type of person to do such a thing in the first place. He's a gentle soul who would never hurt me like that.
I get that you want to believe in your beloved husband, but this is the reality. So I need you to suck it up and move on, okay?
Even if this were true, why would you do something like this?
What do you mean?
Before you disappeared for 3 years, you took all of my savings, every single cent of the $30,000 that I had spent years saving up. And you just ran away, didn't you? And even before that, you tried to sabotage my relationship with the guy I was dating back then, just so you could have him. You even lied to my best friend over and over to try to make her hate me as a person. What are you trying to accomplish by making my life more miserable? What's wrong with you?
Isn't it obvious? It's because you're my annoying older sisters. So naturally, I just want the worst for you, no matter what it is. I'm happy as long as you're unhappy, sis.
What the hell?
It's always been like this. Because even though I'm obviously the cuter one out of the two, you always have a boyfriend or friend around you. You always have someone to take care of you. You always have more money than me, and the way everyone likes you is so annoying.
That's your reason? Seriously?
It might sound stupid to you, but I'm being dead serious right now. I'm cuter, so I should be treated better.
If you want people to like you, then why don't you just establish relationships that people feel are worth caring about? And the only reason I have more money than you is because I work more than you. You do know that you have to work in order to earn money, right?
This conversation reminds me of how I also hate the way you're so bossy towards me. You're always trying to sound wise, but I know who you are deep down. You're just no one who's trying to get everyone's attention.
Jenna!
Don't Jenna me. You don't mean anything to me. What matters is that your fiancé is in love with me and I'm pregnant with his baby. So therefore, he's mine. And that is final. I'm already 3 months pregnant, by the way. Get the divorce done quickly, please. Bye-bye.
Daniel, can I have a moment to talk to you? I know you're busy at work right now, but there's something really important that I need to address with you.
Hey, honey. Of course, what could that be? Wait, let me guess. This is about our wedding, right?
Well, partially, I guess. It's about something more important than that.
More important than our wedding? May I ask if everything's alright?
Well, everything would be alright as long as you haven't seen my sister in a while.
Your sister? Oh, the one who cut you off on all contact 3 years ago. I thought she did horrible things to you and just poofed out of nowhere.
Yeah, that one. Have you been meeting her recently by any chance?
I don't even really know how she looks. We met after that incident happened between you and your sister. So I never got to know her well in the first place. I mean, the only time I'd seen her before is that one time you showed me a picture of her, so I don't think I'd recognize her even if she saw me in the city or something. Sorry. Did I accidentally ignore her when she passed by or something?
No, nothing like that. I guess you really don't know her then.
Can I ask why you were wondering that? Were you able to finally reach her? We should definitely bring her to the wedding if you were.
I was actually able to reach her. But something happened and I got worried, so I contacted you.
Well, that's great! Has something happened?
Well, Jenna has been telling me that she's pregnant with your baby.
Me? My baby?
Apparently she's 3 months pregnant now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can we slow down for a second? That's literally impossible. I work from home on most days during the week. And even when I do go out for work, I have you drive me over to the company. We spend the weekends together over at our house, too. You and I both know that it's physically impossible for me to do something like that. I would never even want to cheat on you.
Please calm down. I'm not doubting you or anything. I just wanted to consult you about it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It sounded like I was trying to get something out of you or something. That wasn't my intention at all. My sister just contacted me and started saying these things out of nowhere. So I wanted to tell you about it and ask you what you think I should do about it.
No, I'm sorry for panicking too. I just got scared that something would harm our relationship or something. But why would your sister just say something like that?
It's possible that the story about the pregnancy itself is just a total lie.
Why would she lie about something like that?
I'm pretty sure she was drunk when she sent the text to me.
Oh, that's true. A pregnant lady wouldn't be drinking in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but she sounded like she was saying all of that just to feel like she was better than me or something for once. And considering her personality, I'm pretty sure that she even would take good care of her own baby. So she probably wouldn't sabotage the safety of the baby by drinking like that.
So you're saying that considering her personality, she wouldn't have been drunk if she were really pregnant.
I mean, I'm just guessing, but that's what I think is what happened.
That makes sense. So I guess the next thing we should be worrying about is the wedding, right? We should be on alert about what type of crazy things she might do next. Should we contact the wedding hall and make sure that they don't let her into our wedding?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I'll contact them and let them know about the situation.
Hey, sis. I would want to say happy wedding to you, but I guess the wedding isn't happening today since your husband got another girl pregnant. What a shame. It happened so suddenly, didn't it? How does it feel to have your own fiancé choose your sister over you? I'm so sorry I was born so beautiful. If I wasn't so gorgeous, you might have had a happy marriage.
Who would have guessed? It's you spamming my phone again. I'm kind of busy right now, so contact me later. I'm gonna turn my notifications off, so bye-bye!
What do you mean busy? Your wedding was cancelled, so you must be bored to death. All thanks to me.
Oh no, there must have been a misunderstanding here. Of course we're doing the wedding today, silly.
What do you mean? Oh, so you still believe that your husband might actually show up? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but all of that time getting ready is about to go to waste. Boo-hoo! That's just hilarious.
Whatever. The wedding is about to start, so I'll see you later, I guess.
You're really gonna do the wedding without the groom? Dang, sis. That's very bold of you, I guess. Call me if you're gonna do an after party. I'll be sure to bring the wine so you can drink your tears away.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We're about to go turn in our marriage certificate together, by the way. Make sure to let everyone at the wedding hall know. I'm pretty sure his friends would love to come to his actual wedding with me anyways. I feel so bad for you. But I feel so happy for myself at the same time. Sucks to be you. What's up, sis? How was your solo wedding? I hope the music and food was good, I guess. Me and your ex-husband ended up having dinner at a restaurant at the top floor of a hotel. The view was absolutely amazing, by the way. And the food was great, too. I'm so fortunate to have him in my life. I was imagining how miserable your wedding was while eating, and I felt horrible.
Why is it always you that's spamming my phone? Can you please leave me alone? What do you want?
I just wanted to let you know that the marriage certificate is turned in, and it's official. Your supposed-to-be husband is now mine.
Congratulations, honey. I hope you're finally happy with yourself.
Are you kidding me? You're trying not to act embarrassed, huh? You need to do something with that ego, sis. Don't act as if you're fine when you're not.
Do you really still believe that my husband is now yours? That there's nothing off about this whole thing?
What do you mean? Of course your husband is mine. He's right next to me.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm actually not divorced with my husband.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
The wedding went perfectly as planned, and we became a newlywed couple just a few hours ago. As you could probably tell by now, yes, my husband was right beside me the whole time. In fact, he's right next to me at the moment.
What? You must be on something. He's right next to me.
Nope. The man next to you is not My husband.
Wait, but if he's not your husband, then who's this man sitting next to me?
So you really did turn in a wedding certificate. I thought you were just lying about that.
Of course I turned in a wedding certificate. Aren't you the one who's lying right now? I know for a fact that I took your husband away from you and married him. Bob signed the paper and the city hall said that there was no problem with it.
Bob?
Yes, Bob.
Oh, I get it now.
What do you get?
Jenna, my husband's name is Joe, not Bob.
What? Who the hell's Joe? I don't know who you're trying to fool right now, but you need to stop lying. What are you trying to accomplish right now? Whoa!
This is a picture from today's wedding of Joe and I. Do you like it?
Bob? But he was with me the whole day. I don't get it.
The man in the picture is Joe. His name is Joe, not Bob, and he's my husband.
No, but that's Bob. He has the exact same face as the man right next to me.
I mean, it makes sense that the two have identical faces, I guess. Bob is Joe's identical twin.
Identical twins? What kind of comic book storyline is this?
Bob was supposed to come to today's wedding as his older brother's best man. But he canceled on him out of nowhere because apparently his girlfriend announced that she was pregnant and he needed to go get engaged to her. I guess that was you he was talking about.
Oh no.
It all makes sense now. I mean, that sounds like something Bob would do. He's a free spirit, to put it nicely. He has trouble setting his priorities, so he always cancels on events if there's something that personally benefits him. But I've heard stories of that habit of his working against him and those around him. Badly. Like that one time he canceled on a really important meeting because he felt burnt out and caused his company to lose a multi-million-dollar deal. Or that time he cheated on his girlfriend with several women and got sued for it. Joe saying that he's tens of thousands of dollars in debt right now because of all of that.
He has debt? Why didn't you tell me all about this earlier? Now I'm stuck with this guy being my husband?
Just get a divorce if you don't want him to be your husband.
Of course I can't do that. There's no way on earth that I could afford to work and raise my child on my own.
Wait a minute. I thought you were just drunk when you said that you were pregnant. Do you actually have a baby?
What?
The first time that you told me you were pregnant was when you were drinking. So naturally, I thought that you were just lying to try and attack me. Besides, if you were really pregnant, I thought even you wouldn't drink and potentially harm the baby. Shame on you for that, by the way.
It was supposed to be a lie at first. I was just trying to make you feel worse and myself better about the situation.
Then why are you saying all of this now?
Because I took a test and found out that I was actually pregnant yesterday.
Wow. What are the odds? So your lies became reality, huh? I mean, might as well celebrate the new life between you two.
No, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. What should I do from now?
Why are you asking me?
You're the only person who I can ask help for. Please, you're on your feet and I really need it.
What do you expect me to do about it? You're on your own, sis.
How could you leave your own sister to rot like this? I guess we could move into the house of my in-laws. I mean, I really wouldn't want to live with those old people, but that's probably our only option right now.
Oh, about that. I don't think you're going to be able to live in that house anymore. Because it's going to be put up for sale in a few days.
What? Why?
It was recently announced that Joe was planning to get moved to Canada to manage a new project there. And he was told by his boss that he would most likely stay there for the rest of his career, so I decided that I would move with him. So we had a talk with his parents, and they told us about how they always wanted to live in Canada. And that it would be a dream come true if they could come along and live with us. So they made the decision to sell their house and move in with us.
Wait, but what's gonna happen to Bob then? He lives with his parents right now, doesn't he?
Apparently, Joe suggested that he move with us, but Bob immediately turned down the offer because he doesn't like cold climates.
What kind of reason is that? Our lives are on the line right now.
Oh, and one more thing.
What? What now?
Our parents moved to another house a year ago, too. So you won't find anyone even if you go there.
What?
So I actually didn't receive the divorce certificate that you told me you sent me a while ago. I'm pretty sure the current owners are very concerned about it.
What do you mean they aren't living in our house anymore? Where are they then? I need to know. Me and Bob are going to move in with them.
Mom and Dad went out of their way to ask me to keep quiet about their whereabouts to you. So I can't tell you. Sorry.
What do you mean? They can't just ban their own daughter from their house like this.
They were saying that no matter what you guys used to be, someone who steals money is not their daughter anymore. Sorry.
How could they?
It might be tough, but I wish you good luck. Please take good care of your baby. A few days after me and Joe had our wedding, we and his parents took off for Canada. We're currently living in a house close to his workplace, and it's truly a dream come true for all of us. I later heard that within a few days between our wedding day and moving day, my sister tried to somehow reach me, thinking it would somehow help her situation. But Joe and I had already moved out from our old apartment and were staying at a hotel close to the airport, so she wasn't able to find us anywhere. My sister and Bob are currently living in a cheap old apartment, trying to find a way to somehow pay off all of Bob's debt. On top of that, it turned out that Bob had been borrowing some money from shady people, and they moved a few times after receiving threats of unimaginable contents. I heard from a few relatives that the baby was taken away from my sister after birth, and she was sent over to an orphanage. My sister and her husband were told that if they remain unable to provide a proper environment to raise a child, it is a possibility that either me or my parents will end up taking her in. No matter what ends up happening, the baby has committed no crime and doesn't deserve any less of a happy childhood as anyone else. So we'll be sure to make that happen, one way or another.